Hey you guys, thank you guys for joining me for another video. I don't know, but I felt led to tell somebody this. If you guys feel like you are being breadcrumbed, if you feel like you guys are giving 60% and someone else is getting 40%, here's how this is working. If a con artist comes in and tries to get something from you, they're going to see if you understand the 50-50 rule, okay? If you understand the 50-50 rule, they'll see what's the best way to get you to give just a little bit more. If you give more than 50% in the beginning of any relationship, this is where um, you can become oblivious or choose to be oblivious if you're getting breadcrumbed, okay? So it starts off with, are you willing to dishonor your boundaries by giving more than 50? Basically, it's kind of like if you mirror to them what they're doing to you, this makes it so it's going to be hard for people to, you know, put you into relationships where you can get breadcrumbed. Okay, so if you guys feel you may be giving 60%, um, and someone could be giving 40%, that tactic has been used to get a lot of things, but it's very difficult to get out of debt if one has been able to attract resources using that method. Okay, so anyone who has been trying to utilize that rule in your life is actually experiencing some extreme difficulties. Okay, especially if they got themselves into a large financial debt. They are more than likely having a hard time paying that debt, and that's none of your business. Someone needed to know that. Now, we're going to use a sound bowl for some clearing of energy, cleansing. This is going to be very high vibrational, and then I'll show you guys the cards, and then we'll get into the messages. Thank you guys for being present. We're using the star seeds, wisdom for spiritual growth. Okay. Demon Slayer, playing cards, and Cozy Witch Tarot deck. Welcome this beautiful tarot deck to the tarot family. It's I love the way it delivers messages. Okay, um, intelligence level is very high, but at the same time, it's like a very chill, intellectual, creative tarot deck. Um, so it's new to the family. All right, so if you guys are interested, I'll show you the combination. And I love mixing up the different combinations because the different combinations give me kind of like, it allows me to be able to learn how to be aware of my audience as well as understand, you know, that you can deliver messages in so many ways, but the biggest thing is maintaining integrity. So let's start with the Cozy Witch Tarot deck. Ace of Swords. And that beautiful message at the bottom is, look at you. You're bursting with sparkly new ideas. So this is this beautiful deck of cards. Isn't it? One of the reasons I chose this deck of cards is the beautiful imagery. We have the Queen of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. There's no need to sacrifice. You can have it all. With the Page of Pentacles, when life gives you lemons, make enchanted lemonade. All right, you guys. So some truths are coming out with the Ace of Swords here. Okay. Some truths are coming out. All right, so let me, we'll start with the first set of messages. I feel as if I could be speaking to female leaders who are very financially savvy. And if you guys are parents, this is rubbing off on your children. Take what resonates. The second message is I feel like some of you guys understand the secret to success is being able to remain optimistic during tough times, especially if you are nurturing your business as a conscious parent, gives their children the necessary skill sets to be able to independently provide themselves a living in the external environment that we live in. So this is saying whatever was meant to negatively impact your progress or your goals or to keep you from being happy while doing what you love, you use that to, or you're using that to basically be an example that one can overcome hardship. So I'm speaking to people who may have experienced hardship, um, and it doesn't show on your faces. It doesn't show in your demeanor. In fact, you can still have that youthful love for whatever it is that you're doing, even if you are an adult age. You can have a youthful look about you and things of that nature. And um, if you are mothers, your children are definitely learning about life from you by the way you do business. So it's kind of like I feel like I'm speaking to some people who know how to communicate the reality of your external environment to your child in an age appropriate manner so that they are not traumatized. So I feel like I'm speaking to some people who are able to manage large amounts of responsibility, and it's a testament that one can overcome very difficult aspects of life. Okay, let's keep going. Nine of Wands. It would take a hell of a lot more to defeat you. Now, you know what I love about this card. You see this? This woman has scratches on her as well. The candles here, they look as if, in their white candles, it looks as if she did a lot of protection magic to protect herself. So some of you guys could utilize protection magic to protect yourselves, because you really could have some people out here doing a hell of a lot of spell work in order to defeat you. And there's no reason to want to some yeah, white candles can be used for protection magic. So some of you guys can use white candles if you guys are into candle magic. That will help you heal if you are in the Nine of Wands energy, okay? Tired, if you're experiencing emotions of irritation or gruntleness, um, white candles are very useful in order to release emotions that can basically block your manifestation flow. You know, it, resentment, things of that nature. You guys could have people who intentionally try to have you develop resentment towards them, even if you have a kind heart. You guys could have dealt with some tenacious individuals who just literally don't respect boundaries. And so, some of you guys, if you guys are trying to heal and you guys are into candle magic, white candles can help you guys be able to um, heal a bit quicker. Okay, white candle magic can help you guys, especially if you guys have experienced a lot of difficulties. And if you know that it has to do with spell work, well, we have to be mature, especially when we're tired. We can't just sit there and be like, that person did a spell on me. That person did a spell on me. You know, even if you are able to have physical proof of it, the world we live in, you have to be able to keep pushing. And you see how this woman got bandages in multiple places? She's still pushing. A lot of us still have to keep pushing. So what do we do when we understand that we are subjected to psychic abuse? This Nine of Wands is talking about psychic abuse. Okay? What do we do? Let's let's get into it. We got the cozy witch and Five of Cups. Take a chance, for each morning is a new beginning. And Five of Cups. Spilled tea isn't the end of the world. Okay. So here's a source of what I'm picking up here. A source of irritation. And you guys are going to be required to do the necessary shadow work. Take what resonates. Perhaps some of you guys are not seeing the pattern that keeps resulting in cycles of sadness repeating. Um, some of you guys could just feel burnt out, you know, and things of that nature, but you have to keep going, you know. You have responsibilities and a purpose to keep going, even though you guys may on the outside look like, you know, I'm ready for the world, but at the same time, you can end up coming back home day after day wondering why is there so much disappointment, and you guys could be under heavy spiritual attack, or this could be past energy. Okay, take what resonates. So this also can have to do something with your work, with the Three of Pentacles and the Hierophant here. So the Three of Pentacles says, what's the saying? Teamwork makes the spell work. And the, the Hierophant here is tradition is important, but it doesn't have to be everything. So this could be something that you guys, I don't know if you guys, if this could have something to do with your workplace, or this could have something to do with your networking skills, okay? Um, some of you guys may be being asked to start to become more socially open and network while having a brave face at the same time. No one actually seeing how you truly feel. Tired. Like, what the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? Some of you guys might still be being asked to network. And I feel like this is to teach you guys to keep going when things are tough. You guys are going to find out how strong you are. With the Three of Pentacles and the Hierophant here, this may be talking about legalizing a business. Some of you guys could be in the process of doing that. Some of you guys are being asked to legalize your business, okay? At the same time, I'm also noticing there's multiple people. Ah, child. Multiple people in this Three of Pentacles. Of course, we're talking about teamwork. So while some of you guys could be being asked to legalize your businesses, this could be speaking about corporate mergers. You guys could have people who want to work with you guys, and they may want to legalize a business working with you guys. Take what resonates, okay? Some of you guys can have people who want to actually work with you guys on a professional level, okay? Um, this is interesting, okay? And if you guys are wondering why, it's because despite the difficulties you're experiencing, and take what resonates for some of you guys are still showing up, doing the best you can, despite dealing with heavy, difficult emotions. So you may have people who see that this is what they're looking for when it comes to business relationships. So take what resonates. Some of you guys could really just, not be at your wits end, but some of you guys could just be in a space where you go through a lot, but at the same time, you handle it so well, people would like to work with you guys. And this is on some legit businesses. But at the same time, you guys are trying to understand the depths of sadness. So this means you guys can handle you guys have a great emotional depth. So only take what resonates. This also could be talking about someone that you know who so only take what resonates. Now we have the five of wands and the star. Okay. Ooh, you know what I noticed? I love doing tarot, but I'm gonna be so honest with you guys. What I find so interesting about doing tarot is that no matter how beautiful the pictures are, you will get the actual message. So the beautiful thing about this deck of cards is it allows me to be able to see the ugliness that I can sometimes get, ugly messages that I get from the cards. Um, in a more positive light way. So thank God for beautiful things. Okay. Um, if you guys are curious, this is called the Cozy Witch Tarot deck. Okay. We have the Five of Wands and the Star. All right. So take what resonates. With the Five of Wands, it's connected to the Cozy Witch and the Three of Pentacles. I'm picking up on some people who entered into a coven, perhaps, or they could have started a business with people that had like a coven like vibe. Everyone in the coven could act as if they're happy and things of that nature, especially when they're at work. But at the same time, they could be burnt out and doing spell work on each other with the Five of Wands. Um, the ones who is more than likely doing the spell work on someone else feels unheard by the rest of the group. So anyone who's doing spell work on someone in their coven, it could be because they actually have a legal business foundation, and they don't actually want to go about um, dissolving the business in a healthy, normal, practical way. It's like you got people trying to use spell work in order to get out of business contracts instead of just being practical and logical and having been responsible and kept up with paperwork for how much they invested into it. Um, that's sad. Take what resonates. And this is somebody you can know. You see how this the girl right here in this, she like, I told you. Um, the loudest one, the one who's trying to run everything, is more than likely the one who's having spell work being done on them by their own coven, especially if they're trying to resolve business contracts without doing it the practical, logical way. Interesting, right? This is why you want to know who you are getting into business contracts with. Okay? And then we also have the star with the Five of Cups in the Hierophant. This is saying, okay, I picked up freedom with the star. Freedom. I feel like connecting to simplicity will help you guys heal. Some fresh air. You guys could try some activities that don't require actually having anything with you guys, okay? So that way it's kind of like, I feel like some of you guys are being asked to become aware of, the sensations on your skin, like air on your skin, the way the sun feels on your skin. And maybe you guys should start looking at the stars. If you stay in a place that doesn't have many stars, just look at the sky anyway. Why not? Um, it will help heal those emotions where the grief of something that's not working and outdated can cause you. Like, I feel like you guys might be ahead of your time, and you might be very sensitive to like how an outdated way of thinking is having people contribute to their own downfall. And you might have people who are contributing to their own downfall, like they might actually be trying to basically put that on to others. And so you guys might be very sensitive. You guys could have been strategically targeted by certain people um who let their fears get the worst of them with the nine of swords. We all get a bit carried away with our worries sometimes. And this is my first time seeing this card in this deck, and it says 3 a.m. So some of your bullies, they could be having paranormal experiences um at certain times. So if you guys are interested in the paranormal, um 3 a.m., there's something special about that time. But some of your bullies, especially if they were or are involved in the coven, and I say were because you can have some people trying to get out of a coven too. Um, yeah, you can have some people trying to get out of a coven. If the coven had, especially some of you guys can know people in a coven in which they have a business together, but the coven members are doing spell work on each other. And the ones who feel like they're not heard, they're the ones who are doing the most spell work on people. At the same time, those return descendants might actually be causing them physical harm. Also, with the nine of swords here, somebody could be getting haunted. What in the fudge, bro? You be find out everything with tarot. Someone could be getting haunted. They could be having nightmares. They could be having like a horror experience, but they may not tell anybody about it because they may not have people that they can trust who won't judge them harshly. This could also be a karma they're experiencing for misjudging someone who actually could have been experiencing actual paranormal experiences. So someone who misjudged someone who is having a paranormal experience is having a paranormal experience, and they're unable to they don't have anyone to talk to that they can trust. um the person they misjudged could have been very like open-minded and non-judging, and the judging person could have basically humiliated that person. So you got people who did humiliation campaigns, against people who they didn't understand because they didn't understand themselves or take the time to understand themselves. And now they're having paranormal experiences and they are not able to connect with the very same people who know how to get out of the paranormal experiences they're experiencing. So the people that they normally would talk to, who they participated in humiliation campaigns with, isn't talking to them. So they could be having some paranormal experiences by themselves, and they don't have anyone to speak to about it. Yo, this is some interesting ish. Like these pictures on these tarot cards is so freaking pretty, but at the same time, it's it's like these messages go deep. We have the Nine of Cups, live in a constant state of gratitude. These same people that I'm picking up on, they could be wishing they could go back to simpler times before they complicated their own lives. They could really just be wishing for simpler times. They could have taken on a lot of they could have taken on a lot of responsibility that they're not able to upkeep, and the stress of all that responsibility and the accountability that they cannot neglect. It could be taking a toll on them. So if they could be wanting to go back to the simpler times, you know um I was going to say before things got out of hand, but they also might be getting clarity on how they abused and exploited certain things when there was naivety present. So the hauntings that they're having could be designed according to how they abused and exploited others' naivety. All right, let's get one more message for this particular message, and then we're gonna go to the next one because this is some interesting information. We have the Page of Cups supported by the Ten of Cups. The Page of Cups says, "Let yourself be continually surprised by this thing called life," and the Ten of Cups says, "Okay, but sometimes it really is all rainbows and smiles." Some of you guys could be having like a brand new beginning in family experiences. Some of you guys could be like being able to, if you didn't have a childhood, you might be blessed with like childhood experiences in adulthood, but it's because you're responsible. It's not wise to give childhood energy or childlike experiences to immature adults, because we all know crime will ensue, and the very same adults who get into crime will try to play victim to get out of the consequences. um, Mature adults who had to grow up quite fast, most of their childhoods were stolen from them. So basically it's kind of like if you've been the one who's the mature caretaker of the family, you'll get to experience more lighthearted um experiences. Why? And it's because you're responsible enough to not let fun get out of hand. Okay, so you guys, if you guys are looking for more hearted filled moments with people, that's very healing, those that will be coming, because I just noticed something. This is on the beach, right? Like when you're young and you wish and you know what you want in a best friend and things like that. You guys also might be getting clarity on friendship to you guys. Okay? Um there's another message that came up here. And also, okay, take what resonates. Remember I said someone's getting haunted and with paranormal experiences? There okay, someone could be having dreams about you getting your wish fulfillment, and this is scaring them, because if they had something to do with interfering with your manifestations, and if they actually did reckless behavior and tried to hide it in the physical realm, and if you explained it and logically it sounds criminal as shit, some of these people are afraid of going to prison. Some of these people I'm picking up on, they're gonna be going to prison. You got some people, they're gonna be going to prison because if they're dreaming about you guys having wish fulfillment, then and if they try to actually stop your manifestations from coming in and did criminal activity, then that means that whatever they were doing to hide um what they were doing in the spiritual realm as well as in the physical realm, there's evidence for it. So somebody is going to be going to prison, but they're having hauntings as well. They might be afraid to fall asleep. They might be finding ways to try to make the hauntings easier. But as I stated, they don't actually have genuine support. The genuine support that they have, they betrayed them. So I'm picking up someone that's having nightmares just as bad as they betrayed somebody. Okay. Now with this page of cups and the nine of cups here, some of these people could be having regrets because the lifestyle that they wanted to live when they were a child, they chose not to pursue it. They may be in a state, or this could be a past action where they could be, trying to blame their parental figures or life experiences for them choosing a route that they're in regret of. But they're they're not getting the response that they're looking for. In fact, they're being held accountable for choosing a different route, you know. And these are the people that could have bullied people who actually went after their dreams. Some of you guys could have been misunderstood for going after your dreams, and you could have had children bully you, or people who acted very childish bully you guys because they it's like whatever it's like you guys could have had different backgrounds or similar backgrounds, but the fact that you were silly enough to actually try to go after your dreams and manifest it, you could have people who are envious and jealous of you because they were afraid of what others would think if they actually try to make their dreams come true. So some of the people, some of your bullies could be having dreams about the lives that they gave up for, that they, like the happy lives they could have had, but that they gave up in order to have a convenience lifestyle that has more quantity than quality. It's kind of like some of the people I'm picking up. Um, their nightmares could be how they feel after the dreams end, because they could get clarity on they had choices and they chose the wrong choice. So it's like I'm picking up like some Twilight Zone shit. Somebody could be like, yo, I wonder what would have happened if I would have did a different situation, if I would have made a different choice. And they could have dreams of what could literally have happened. And it's like the emotions could be so grateful. It could be such happy emotions. But they could wake up sad because it triggers inner childhood healing. But it's kind of like the people I'm picking up on, they were supposed to be doing inner child healing in the first place. So it's taken for them to have disruption in their sleep so that they can basically actually start to think about the consequences of their decisions. They're not able to blame people like they used to. Um Let me see if there's anything else I'm getting. With the patient witch here and the Queen of Cups. All right. Um, I feel like this is saying some of you guys could have been intuitive enough to understand the decisions that some people made against you or someone else, that can land them in prison. They're starting to see like they wish they would have simply left well alone. With the patient witch and the queen of cups here, take what resonates. You got to understand the queen of cups and the patient witch. Some of you guys are showing people that it doesn't matter how hard life gets, it's not an excuse to be a bitch. And self care is not selfish. So some of you guys are exposing individuals who are very immature on an emotional scale with the Knight of Cups, who they may confuse bickering as passion. You may have some people who are very like immature, where it's kind of like they'll feel if they're seen bickering or arguing with their partners in public, their partners will appear as if they're devoted to that person because that person has energy to argue with them. But at the same time, they're unaware that other people are picking up on if you making that man or that woman unhappy, then somebody else can come in and get with them if they have that mentality. That's a lack mentality, you know. So you may have some people whose partners secrets of infidelity are going to be exposed. Yeah, secrets of infidelity are going to be exposed. Um, the very same people who have been playing childish in large groups of people that there's no boundaries in. Um, there's going to be some secrets of infidelity that's going to get exposed. I'm picking up on someone could have someone's friend or bestie could be connected to someone's person, to or a past partner. Um, and this could be a person who knows your children, but somebody that someone trusted betrayed them and slept with their significant other who they had children with, and they could have been present in the children's lives. Okay. Um, at the same time, another message I'm getting from this message, and there's some extra messages with the Knight of Cups, is I feel like this is a time for you guys to find the beauty in life despite all the ups and downs. Because what I picked up from a lot of these messages is there's a lot of changes happening in other people's lives. So it sounds like people are being held accountable to focus on their own lives at this point. You know what I'm saying? Now, with me saying that, how does this message how is this message supposed to serve the viewer? I feel like logically and practically, for one, you guys are gonna understand why certain people don't have as much time to nitpick with you and then try to justify it as if it's I'm just having fun with you. No, we adults and I want to play with you. So some of you guys could basically be putting an end to time wasters. We have the 5 of Pentacles. Nothing is ever as hopeless as it seems. Some of you guys could be kicking out people um who is messing is has funny money, especially if you guys want to make sure you have a roof over your head. Some of you guys could be clearing out an ex-partner's items because the memories of those items aren't so good. With the broom here, it says tidy up your life so you can make space for something better. So even though it might be hard, some of you guys might be letting go of an ex-lover's personal items. I'm picking up on some people who could have been sleeping in those ex-partners' clothes because they wanted closeness to them, but now it's like it's not even worth holding on to. With the strength here, it takes great strength to be soft here. um you guys could, I feel like if you guys do a cleaning, or maybe some of you guys are being advised to clean out an ex-lover's things from your home, you guys are going to have more strength, and you guys are going to feel better, as well as have a glow up with the Queen of Wands. You're going to have self-confidence, and it's not going to be based off of is he going to come back, or is someone else going to come into the picture? It's going to be based off of you choosing to make sure you have a roof over your head, your basic needs being met, instead of ending up destitute because of a failed relationship. So pat yourself on the back if you are actively in the process of ending the cycle of being in domestic abusive partnerships that can contribute to homelessness. Okay, let's get another message. Well, this deck of cards hits hard. Okay, okay, okay. This deck of cards hits hard, y'all. We have the Chariot. You'll get anywhere if you keep if no, forgive me. You'll never get anywhere if you keep standing still. Then we have the Cozy Witch. Take a chance, for each morning is a new beginning. Okay. Then we have the Nine of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. It would take a hell of a lot more to defeat you. And then treat yourself to something shiny every now and then. So I'm speaking to two different people, all right? Um, I feel like I'm speaking to some people who are getting returned to senders. Some people could have done mirror magic as well. And things can be pretty tight financially, right now. So if you're wondering why you're still kicking and why all the return to senders ain't whipped your ass, it's because it's meant for you to do some self love, okay? It's meant for you to do some inner cleaning. It's meant for you to clean your inner house, okay? It's meant for you to do an inventory of what emotional baggage needs to be let go of, because emotional baggage is contributing to not having enough, not or just barely making it. Okay, with the Two of Cups, some of you guys could be healing from a relationship. All right, with the Two of Cups, it says some people are like the pumpkin to your spice. Some of you guys could feel like um a person that is no longer, that you don't have a, um, a, a free spirited relationship with anymore. You guys could feel like it was the greatest thing that ever happened to you guys. um, with the moon here, taking time for self reflection is essential. Some of you guys can do some journaling. You know what I'm saying? Journaling will be important, especially on full moons. It's going to help you guys release. And I'm also noticing the wolves on her jacket. For any of you women who feel that if someone has abandoned you, with the Eight of Cups, but more specifically an NPD with the Seven of Swords here. If you feel like there's no one out here for you, and if you guys feel as if you're damaged, you're not damaged. That was purposely done with the Two of Pentacles. NPDs can't keep people around, so this is why they try to have you become your own worst enemy. All right? When life gets chaotic, find a way to get grounded and balanced. Get grounded and get balanced. Stop fucking around. With the Seven of Swords, are your actions really as selfless as you think? And if your life feels stale, explore some new scenery. Some of you guys could be asked to get honest about self deception. Self deception attracts NPD people. Some of you guys could be having some of you guys could be very frustrated with the quality of companionship that you guys have have attracted. With the Nine of Wands, once again, self deception can attract NPD. Some of you guys could be um, mentally exhausted from entertaining NPD individuals. And it's time for you guys to take some time to yourself. With the magician and the four of swords, some in some of you guys, and this is for the first one, only take what resonates, man. The four of swords and the magician. Some of you guys could be have gotten so many return to senders. You guys are fucking tired. And you guys may be realizing you did a lot of magic on some folks. So those return to senders in um could be coming back in abusive relationships or physical harm. With the hermit, some of you guys could just be wanting time to yourselves. At the same time, with the seven of cups, y'all got a lot of this. Y'all got a lot of y'all are learning how to make good decisions. You guys can have a lot of options and choices, but you're presently learning how to make good decisions. Okay, with the ten of swords, hurt people, and hurt witches, hurt witches. Some of you guys could be getting karma for doing spell work and doing and cursing people. Okay, with the sun here, it says give yourself permission to experience joy. Um, some of you guys, ooh, child. And this for the first, only take what resonates. Or you guys can know somebody like this. There could be somebody's gonna be getting exposed for trying to make someone homeless. We got the five of pentacles and the king of pentacles. Somebody did some sex magic on somebody. Like not like, they were there, but somebody did a magic ritual where somebody used candle magic and did some sex magic on somebody. Yep, that's gonna be exposed. You shouldn't have to do no magic on somebody in order to get them to have interest in you. Ooh, child. So somebody did some spell work to get pregnant or to get somebody pregnant. Okay, we got the tower here, and we got the king of cups, and we got the king of swords. Child. Oh Lord. Okay now. Well, damn. Okay. We're gonna start with the first one. But some of y'all, child, somebody knows somebody business. Somebody knows somebody business with the Queen of Swords, okay? This is my first time seeing this card, and I thought I should show y'all. Oh, child. Okay. Now let's get the second message. I felt like if I kept getting messages from that first one, child. What's the second? What's the second? The second message has to do with the Queen of Swords showing up again. Well, I love some tarot. I do love tarot. It has its own little funky job. I like it. Then we got the toxic witches in the chariot. All right, let's talk about it. You'll never get anywhere if you keep standing still in the toxic witches. Be cautious of those who take more than they give. So, I feel like for the second group, and this energy is much better, it's much more lighter. I feel like you guys are being advised to emotionally clean up house and strengthen boundaries. Okay? This is how you guys are going to be able to bypass stupid shit from people that simply from people that lack self-love, but they like to be around loving people, and it's not. You got people that's aware of your full potential, and that's the only reason they want to be around you. At the same time, they ain't got nothing to offer. But they'll sit there and act as if, they as if they feel superior than you. You notice how her glass is empty, and these women fill their glasses up to the brim. The first time I saw this car, y'all, the first time I saw this car, I thought to myself, it looks as if those women are having a happier time, but this person in the corner knows how to have a good time without being intoxicated. This person in the corner is going to have clarity about their surroundings, while these two women here will feel that they can gloat and be superior while being under the influence in a breedy and under the influence of consuming too much liquor and unaware of their surroundings. So you may have some people who are unaware of their surroundings when they have gotten caught up in bullying people. They could have had their eyes on people with full potential that they did not take the time to get clarity on what was going on around them. And some of you guys could have to keep strong boundaries with these people, because they can actually walk into traps and then try to get you involved in it. So some of you guys, I feel like you're being asked to, keep emotionally cleaning up house, but at the same time have the boundaries set to where people understand that there are standards. This Queen of Swords has a book. Like, I'm noticing this book club. You guys want to make it so that that your boundaries is where people will treat it like a book club, where people know they just can't come in there wilding out. And if you have a process of initiation, they'll sit there and learn it with respect. That's the type of vibe you guys might have or might be building up on and things of that nature. It's because you're gonna have space, like when you clear out your emotional body, you guys are going to have space to invite new experiences. But you got to, in order to get those new experiences, you have to trust that it's safe for you guys to, have your standards. And it's going to show in your aura as well. Okay. Having strong boundaries and standards, it shows up in your aura, especially when you do emotionally cleaning of house. And then we also have the lovers here. Will you or won't you? The choice is yours. Now, if you LGBT community friendly, the Cozy Witch Tarot deck is for you, okay? Because this is some very bold stuff for me anyway. But let's talk about it. We got the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. And we got the Strength. Now, we're in an era. We're in an era where you can be a vivacious woman and still be gentle, with the Strength here and the Queen of Wands. Now, this is a beautiful deck of cards. In this message, I've never received the Strength with the Queen of Wands before. But when I say this is an honor. The Queen of Wands, replace your self-doubt with self-confidence. I feel like some of you guys, you may have nice clothes in your home, and you may actually want to have experiences in these nice clothes. I feel you guys are being asked to dress up in your house. Don't save your best clothes for when you're out on the town with some people. You guys could create some beautiful intimate moments in your home. Dress up, just because instead of waiting to go out with other people. Okay, the right people will come at the right time. All right. Let me have the strength. It takes great strength to be soft. You guys are gonna be forgiving some very difficult people who make life very difficult and who can try to take advantage of the fact that you are beautiful. At the same time, they may try to take advantage of the fact that you guys have gentle spirits. So you guys may be dealing with people um, who you may know things about them um, that there's no reason you would choose them to date in the first place. Okay, there's you guys may have people who it's time for them to get some hold on, I'm trying to find a way. You may have some people who just simply need to stop lying to themselves. In fact, I feel like with the Queen of Pentacles, you see how she got this look on her face, like I know you lying. And I'm gonna sit here and focus on my coins. You can have people trying to be a distraction to y'all. They could be trying to be a distraction to the point where you won't. It's like you can have people trying to be a distraction and trying to basically um have romantic connections with you at the same time. They don't even understand. It's like they're trying to get one over on you. That's the best way to describe it at this point. Um, but some of you guys also could have people who get you guys and they like the fact that you're willing to make the cuts. You guys could some of you guys could date in a manner in which you guys are not going to sacrifice your financial stability. You guys could date differently where it's kind of like my money's my money, your money is your money type thing. And if something's not serving you guys might emotionally separate from something, and you guys are willing to start new and fresh. And at the same time, you guys you guys can have a lot of lovers and things like that at the same time. um with this strength card here, you guys could a lot of good energy, a lot of good energy. Okay. One more message. I actually did. I was. Oh. Ooh. Oh. Okay. I get. Okay. We have the moon here, and the Eight of Cups fell out sideways. So this is a time for you guys to make peace with any reason that you feel that you can't let something go. You guys might be in a period where it's time to let it go. Do some writing, okay? Full moons are really good for journaling, all right? But some of you guys may be with this Eight of Cups, it fell out in reverse. Some of you guys could be at a time period where you guys are being asked, why are you not letting something go? Also, your instincts are going to be higher, maybe higher on the full moon, or you guys, your instincts are going to be very activated, um, and you guys are going to know if it's best to leave a situation behind. Your instincts are going to be on high alert. So it's kind of like if it's best to leave a connection, you guys are going to have clarity on that. But I feel like you guys are going to be finding out why you can make, like, why it may be difficult for you guys to actually walk away from something that's not serving you, especially if your instincts tell you to walk away from something. Oh, shoot. Okay. Um, okay. That deck of cards don't play. We gonna cleanse the energy. That deck of cards don't play not one bit. Child. Ooh, ooh, that deck of cards are just spilling the tea. Ooh, child.